I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. But I had $1 million, but I spent it all. If I can find that Sancho and that Hannah that she's found, I pop a cap and Sancho and I slap her face. And I really wanna know, my baby. I really wanna know what's wrong with cops. How's it going, guys? Here is a great video by Lincoln Square Leonidas. He probably pronounces it Leonidas, but I don't care. Watch Gettysburg Military Park Chief Ranger Joe Lukowski conspire to conduct an illegal stop and escalation of search to intimidate a wounded warrior turned civil activist, set up by our county commissioner chair complicit in local scandals. Retired park ranger, local police commissioner Randy Fiel, Phiel. Chief Lukowski culminates his illegal stop and escalation with verbiage designed to show authorized use of force whilst grabbing his pistol. The entire episode was reported to the NPS, Internal Affairs, with the investigation half-fast conducted by a fellow ranger behind closed doors. Watch what our Park Service successfully swept under the rug to maintain a blue code of silence, endangering veterans on their own park battlefields. If the Internal Affairs investigation would have been conducted as ruthlessly as Chief Lukowski's life-endangering fictitious traffic stop, they might have found something. This is America. You now have to record every interaction with a park ranger and any government official if you want to be honest with yourself. So subscribe to Lincoln Square Leonidas like I just did, Leonidas, if you're hooked on phonics. Thumbs up, and here we go. I'm going to be interrupting. You don't want to hear me, my singing, my commentary? Leave now. Don't be a douche. Watch the whole thing and say I interrupted too much.
I'm trying to get water for my dog because we just walked the battlefield.
Now that I'm up this close,
now you see how you were incorrect.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
No, can I take a look at your driver's
Nope.
license? Okay. Where are you headed to tonight?
Doesn't matter. It's none of your damn business, dude. I didn't go to war for you to play Billy Badass like this. All you're doing is eating too much and making that uniform look like crap. Make me throw up in my mouth looking at you.
You're about to see Gettysburg's chief park ranger make a quasi-legal stop and illegally escalate his search to intimidate a wounded warrior's civil activism. Chief Ranger Joe Lukowski crushes my Fourth Amendment rights in an attempt to coerce the expression of my First Amendment rights, exposing housing and pedophile scandals covered up by strong-arm County Commissioner Randy Fiel, retired Gettysburg Park Ranger and Cumberland Township Police Commission. These organizations often work in tandem to protect the public. Here they team up to address a purported illegal flag burning on the battlefield. But the irony is that nobody needs to burn the flag in effigy. Watch Chief Ranger Joe Lukowski conspire with these actors to burn the Bill of Rights on a wounded warrior, culminating with a pistol grab. Chief Lukowski saw my truck parked while I was out walking my dog on the battlefield and set a trap with the local law enforcement at the exit.
How are you, sir?
Been better.
Why's that?
I got pulled over for no reason.
Okay. Well, it's not no reason.
Why's that?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I couldn't see your license plate because of the tint in
So
your
no
windshield.
reason.
No, that's not no reason. How's that no reason?
Because you couldn't see it, now you do, and now it's there, and I got pulled over. I'm completely legitimate. I am a Texas registered, tent's legal in Texas, everything's legit. I got pulled over for no reason.
No, it's not a no reason. I didn't see it. I see it now that I
So
can
you're
walk
incorrect.
up to the car.
So now you see it. So now you're going to understand that he's fine and there needs to be no further escalation, right? Right, officer? Honor your oath, took oath to the Constitution to protect the Americans. How are you protecting this guy now? Even if you didn't see his plate, do you really believe not seeing someone's plate or someone not having a plate on their car constitutes the impediment of freedom and the Bill of Rights?
Okay, so now I got
Okay.
pulled over, and you were erroneous.
I'm not erroneous. My pulling you over was correct. But now that I'm up this close, I can
Now you see how you were incorrect.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
No, can I
Okay.
take a look at your driver's
Nope,
license real quick?
I don't consent.
So he doesn't have to give his driver's license over because he's not committed any infraction. This cop, I don't know if he's ego driven, if this was pre-planned like this guy's saying, or he's just dumb, but he can see the plate now. There's no infraction. So by law, he doesn't have to present his driver's license and ID and all that stuff. You got to have some type of probable cause to impede somebody's freedom. Even though traffic code is garbage and shouldn't reach the standard of probable cause because there's no victim or damages or trespassing, but they still use that as probable cause. So they also use walking. People walking. Americans, if you walk improperly, you can be put in a cage. Are you going to really tell me you're still free in this country?
There's no legal reason for you to pull me over. You can keep walking, man. I'm free to go.
You're not free to go. I'd like to make sure you're okay to drive this car.
What would make you think he's not okay to drive? Now you're moving. Now you're changing your story.
Good to drive this car. I don't consent to anything you have to say. Please leave. Please may I be on my way.
Okay. Where are you headed to tonight?
Doesn't matter.
None of your business. My God. Dude, this dude don't want none of your garbage. You've pulled him over unlawfully at this point. You see that you have made a mistake and you're still going to do your little blue speak questioning bullshit? Really, bro?
It's none of your damn business, dude. Let me go. I'm good to go. You have absolutely no right to have pulled me over, and you're just pushing this thing, and I got stabbed by one of you crap cops, and this freaking DA up here is charging me for it to keep it quiet. All you guys have done is terrorize me, and all you're doing right now is doing nothing, accomplishing absolutely nothing, and there's no reason for you to be messing with me. All you're doing is eating too much and making that uniform look like
dope. This guy's nailing it, man.
crap.
Okay. I'm not messing with you, sir. I couldn't.
Yes, you are, idiot. You're impeding his freedom. Once you stop someone and seize their person and property, you are bothering them. Make no mistake. We are bothered by that. The only reason we stop is out of fear. Don't be stupid, Lukowski.
Your license is
Right,
for
so am
driving.
I free to go?
No, you're not free to go. I'd like to see registration and driver's license.
I do not consent.
We don't care what you like, idiot.
I don't consent. I don't consent. There's no reason for you to ask me for that. There's no reason for you to pull me over. You were erroneous. Ma'am, I'm free to go.
I need to see your driver's
Nope,
license.
am I
and
free to go?
registration
I don't
before you go.
consent.
You don't need to see that. For what crime, idiot?
I don't consent. No, there's absolutely no reason. There is absolutely no reason, pal, for you to ask for that when you were erroneous to pull that over.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
Okay.
No, I disagree.
Call your sergeant down here.
You disagree. You said you couldn't see his plate. Now you can. How do you disagree? And then you change it to you want to see if he's safe to drive. You're an idiot. How many people's lives have you ruined?
Okay.
Call your sergeant down here.
Okay.
Call your sergeant down here. There's no reason for you. You saw that it's erroneous right there. Everything, run my tags, do all that stuff. I don't consent to any reason you doing any of this. I absolutely detest everything in your being right now. Am I free to go?
Because you're a disgusting blue waffle criminal, and he is 100% correct. You will not let him go, and you're holding them there under threat and duress for no crime.
No, I just need to see your driver's
No,
license.
don't consent. There's
No, you don't need to see anything, idiot.
absolutely no reason for you to ask for that. Piss off, dude. Straight up, man. Straight up. I'm a combat veteran wounded warrior, and you have absolutely no reason. I didn't go to war for you to play Billy Badass like this. Go get your cop. Go get your sword.
Yeah, comparing military to cops is ridiculous. Some people actually do compare military guys like this to the local PD. That's like comparing pit bulls to kittens.
There's absolutely no reason for you to be pulling me over like this. I've been terrorized by the cops in this town, and you're doing your job to step in them shoes. I do not consent to anything. Am I free to go?
Okay, can I ask you how I'm terrorizing you?
You're holding an American citizen against his will under threat, duress, and coercion because he knows that if he drives off, you're going to get violent, chase him down, and try to run him off the road if he tries to keep engaging in his freedom. Terrorism is threats, intimidation, or violence against someone for political reasons. You have zero lawful reason to be detaining this person right now. That's terrorism. Period. You're using threats, duress, and coercion to keep his freedom impeded. Nothing lawful, it's all political. Most traffic code is political.
Because you pulled me over for no reason. Am I free to go?
I pulled you over.
Am I free to go?
No, sir. I need to see your driver's license.
Nope,
and
I know.
registration.
I don't consent. Am I free to go?
No. Can
I don't consent. Am I free to go?
Can I ask you one question?
No, you already asked. You already done enough, man. Am I free to go? Ma'am, are you his sergeant?
Nope.
Can you get your sergeant up here?
He's in charge.
This guy is not complying. He illegally pulled me over. He wants to search and seizure me and my being, and he has absolutely no reason to. Y'all terrorists can take this elsewhere. I'm not consenting.
And that's exactly right. They're terrorists. This is domestic terrorism. When no one's done anything to anyone, damaged property, victimized no one, has trespassed, and done nothing to no one, and you impede their freedom, you are literally a domestic terrorist.
Okay. If your driver's license is good, I just need to...
What reason do you believe that it's not good? What lawful reason do you have to even ask for it? What's your lawful, articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed that you get to get his ID? You're an idiot, park ranger.
There's no reason. Tell me why you need to verify that. I wasn't breaking any law. I wasn't speeding, and you can see that my truck is legitimate. Why do you need to see anything?
Okay.
You don't. Go. Let me leave. I do not consent. Let me go.
Okay. All I want to do is check that you're good to drive.
I'm good.
Now you change the story to good to drive. I thought it was a license plate. These cops can never admit they're wrong. Never.
To drive.
Okay.
I do not consent. Let me go.
I don't know.
I don't consent. Let me go.
Okay.
Well, you pulled me over illegally because you could not see the license plate in my thing. Now your story is you don't know if I'm good to drive. Dude, I don't consent. Leave. You're terrorizing me. You're absolutely
100% correct. He's being terrorized right now.
terrorizing me. Am I free to go?
No. You're
Why
not
not?
free to go.
Why
So
not?
You just need to check, see if
No,
you're good to
I
drive.
do not consent. I am good to drive. I was driving just fine. You pulled me over for a tag violation, not because I was erroneously driving. Dude, you can push this as far as you want to go. You're on video. You're on live uplink, live load. You had better hope, Lee Wachowski, that you are correct. Because you're asking me now that I'm not good to drive my vehicle when you just said that you pulled me over because you couldn't see my tag. Am I free to go?
No, I just need to make
That's
sure the
illegal
license
search
is
and
valid.
seizure. There is absolutely you do not need to. There's absolutely no reason for you to. I don't consent. There's absolutely no reason.
Okay, then will you provide me with your name and date of birth so I can...
This guy, I mean, again, do you have to does your IQ have to be 13 to become a cop? You have no reason to pull him over. He told you to step off 100 times. He's want nothing to do with you. He just wants to be a free American without gunmen stopping him for political reasons and holding him under threat, duress, and coercion. You don't need anything according to the law. You're doing this under color of law because you have a gun. And the only reason he's there is because he knows that you guys will use violence against him if you don't let him go. And the only thing he has left is his speech.
Okay.
Nope. Dude, you can run these tags. That's everything right there that you need to do, that are you legal to do, and that you can see through the window like you just said. I do not consent. Am I free to go?
No, sir. This is very simple.
Get your sergeant on the...
Again, why is he impeding his freedom? Why is he holding him there? Hey, donut operator, maybe you can explain this traffic stop. That when you pull someone over, realize you're wrong, why do you keep going with the traffic stop like an imbecile? Please, donut, please cop explain this to us.
Fine, I do not consent.
By the way, Mike the cop is not a cop anymore, and donut operator isn't a cop anymore. They're so supportive of being cops that they both quit.
I do not consent. I do not consent. Am I free to go?
No, sir. If you just let me see your driver's license...
There's no reason for you to do this, dude. Do you know who I... All right, I'll show you something. I'm not...
You are. Okay. Are you carrying? Are there any weapons down there? I get nervous when you move your hands like that. Okay?
Take that. That's ID.
Adams County corruption. Watch the video evidence. Lincoln Square Leonidas at youtube.com. Lincoln Square Leonidas at gmail.com. Wounded warrior taking a stand against local corruption. You the man, bro. You are the man.
Okay.
Now you're trying to get legal, dude. pissed
I'm
off.
not trying to do anything.
Yeah, you are.
But
You
check your driver's license.
Dude, that's my ID right there. Why don't you go look that up?
That is not ID.
Why don't you find out how you're going to wind up on film?
That's fine. I realize I'm on film.
Yeah,
I'm not
dude.
protesting.
And I don't care. I've been doing this corruption so long. I do it on film. It's natural, second nature. I don't know how to act any other way.
Do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not consent. There is no reason for you to pull me over. You said you saw it now. Now am I free to go?
No, sir.
Don't consent. Get your sergeant on the line. Get your sergeant up here. Get your sergeant up here. Get your sergeant up here.
In the meantime, if you just let me see your driver's
No, oh my God. See, this guy's still being calm compared. I'd be like, are you effing deaf or not? Can you hear? Are you hearing impaired? Moron. And let me show you what this guy does here and completely shuts him down. And people do, why can't you just keep your window down?
license, and I check that you have a valid driver's license.
And just like that, he's shut down. That's how it works, people. Whenever you're done talking, whenever you're done berating them, you just roll the window up, just like that. I wouldn't even roll it down as far as he did.
At this point, Lachowski retreats to call his local goons to intimidate and coerce me with bizarre threats.
I don't care about Texas. You're in Pennsylvania. You need to have a Pennsylvania driver's license. It's going to go.
Another stupid thing cops say, that you need the state's license that you're traveling through. I've heard it in California. Now I don't know where these guys are. Adams County somewhere.
In two ways, the easy way or the hard way. I don't consent to this. Is you cooperate with them. The hard way is you're going to go to jail today. Watch these fat fucks suppress me. No, man, you're a little chipmunk. Look at your face.
That's a lawsuit.
So he's suing them. That's why we don't get to see the rest of the video. Good job, Leonidas. Lincoln Square Leonidas. You are the man, brother. Good work. Stay fit, unlike me, and everyone subscribe to this guy, man. Lincoln Square Leonidas.
Progress, so we're not going to broadcast that full episode right now. But if you'd like to see how the park rangers swept this one under the rug, stay tuned for how ineffective and closed door their internal investigations are conducted by fellow rangers. Because this chief ranger that grabbed his pistol on a wounded warrior for his illegal traffic stop.
All right, I'll show you something. I'm not.
You are. Okay. Are you carrying? Are there any weapons down there? I get nervous when you move your hands like that.
Is still on the payroll and suddenly worried about other people burning a piece of cloth that only he's allowed to desecrate.
Now that I'm up this close, I can...
Now you see how you were incorrect.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
No, can I take...
Again, subscribe to this guy, man. Lincoln Square Leonidas. Please check out my Etsy store, John's Coin Rings on Google. The Etsy store link is in the description. I also have a soft-hitting t-shirt store. I also have a podcast, Operation Midnight Jackal. Peace, tranquility. I love you. Bye.